Hello, ladies and gentlemen. And so, what's going on now is talking about the story of Mary Jane from the Spider Man 1994 movie. So, the story of Mary Jane is very simple. She is the popular girl. She actually is dating Flash, aka McCurry. You would think she actually has this awesome lifestyle, but it turns out that she actually was wearing a mask, in quotations. Kind of like what happened in Amazing Spider Man, where they're like, we all wear masks. But anyways, what we got here is just the fact of her story just begins with the fact of there's this nerd named Peter Parker. She has a science project she needs to do, and if she gets an A in this class, she not only will graduate, but she'll actually get a brand new car. So she decides to pair up with Peter, and they actually will later figure out they want to do a project on spiders, which she gets grossed out by it. Eventually, she actually gets to meet Spider Man. Along with that, I think before that, it was actually the fact of it turns out that Flash actually hits MJ. We don't know how many times he hit her, but there's one instance where he actually hit her. Not only that, but we find out that she actually also has abusive parents as well, which is very, very messed up for this poor little girl. So, with all of that, she actually eventually met Spider Man, and Spider Man actually saves her from getting beaten or raped or whatever in a junkyard by a few guys, a few thugs. So, Spider Man actually gave her a kiss, and they actually later on meet up again, and she actually had sex with him. And then all of a sudden, later on, she's getting better and better because of Spider-Man, she now feels better and she feels like she should be herself, not wearing this mask. So she decides to actually be herself and not actually pretend to be this person she's not. With that said, she sees Spider-Man one more time. No, not really. She actually gets kidnapped. Yeah, she now gets kidnapped. And when she gets kidnapped, all craziness happens. Not only that, but eventually she finds out that Spider-Man's a bit more extraordinary than she thought. The fact that his web shooters turns out to be fake, and he has spinneret things that's in his wrists that she's kind of like, ooh. But even so, she still likes him and she still accepts him. She actually backed him up in a few times, especially when she was on TV. So she actually is getting forced to kiss Strad. And not only that, but she also gets hit. Yeah, she gets slapped by Strad as well, which is like, my goodness. So, with all that, she also gets killed. Yeah, she actually died by getting electrocuted, and she gets brought back to life. And then after that, Spider-Man saves her, takes her away, and he tells her to run. But of course, she doesn't get far where Spider-Man has to save her yet again. They get separated, and then after that, the next day, that's when everything is okay. The next day, everything changes. She is now truly changed, and she decides to actually go for med school. So she's going to a different college than Peter, and she's doing med school, and she actually is getting better grades than Peter as well. So this is her exact story. It's kind of plain, but on the other hand, it still fits. At least it's not like the whole she actually has more depth into her. Kind of like what happened in the Sam Raimi version. She does have depth. The fact that she's not just some rich girl. It's the fact that she actually is a girl who actually has to hide stuff. Just like what happened with the Spider-Man, Mary Jane. Well, the only thing I do have to admit is that she has a bit more torturous life than what the Sam Raimi Spider-Man MJ had. Given, yes, she was actually tossed out and about to be dropped from a bridge. She did do that. She also got kidnapped. She got kidnapped twice. Once by Dr. Ock, who actually chained her up, and then by that third movie. I'm just going to say by that third movie. Was she ever truly killed? No. This 1994 Spider-Man, however, she was killed and then brought back to life. Yeah, so she actually did die once for a few seconds. She did have it rough because Even though the MJ of the Sam Raimi trilogy did have moments of where she could have died, she never really died. This MJ died. Tell me what you guys think about that, and I'm moving out. Peace.